Hello folks, and welcome to my channel once again. I have another video going over another HT. This time is the Explorer QRZ1 that we're gonna go over and do a quick tour on its features. Stay tuned. Okay, now before we get going again, I have to give that disclaimer. You are welcome to listen to any frequency on an HT, but if you'd like to catch your signal out by pressing the PTT button, you need to have a license to do so. Get your ham radio license online. There's plenty of resources. You take the test through the FCC and you're done for the next 10 years. So I highly recommend you do that. Now, a little background on this HT is actually one of my first radios here. I got this for free after I passed the test for my technician license. And they send you a free radio and a few months of membership of the website QRZ, I believe it was .com. Okay, so it's a very light HT, very mobile. You can clip this to your belt. Doesn't seem to fall very easily. On the left side here we have buttons for the torch that's on the front, on the top rather. There is a PTT button here which is nice and big, easily not missed. There is a monitor button as well here for weak signals. Flipping over to the other side, we have our headphones and microphone. This takes the dual jack, handheld or over the ear one, microphone speaker combo. And then on the front we have a nice 2000s cell phone style buttons from the bar phones flashback. We do have a 2-line display here, which is not very big, but it gets the job done for an analog radio. The speakers behind this grill here, and on top here we have the standard rubber duck antenna, which is pretty decent for a 5-watt radio. I haven't had any trouble hitting up to the repeater that's nearby or the ones that are a little bit further away. Okay, here we have an indicator light for receiving signals or for sending signals out, and then this is how we turn it on, and also the volume rocker. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Okay, after making adjustments to the camera and the angle here, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Okay, starts up by displaying my call sign with a welcome screen. That's also something that you can program through the menus here. You can also program the radio when you get the USB cable that has that 3.5 interface here on the side. I believe the Chirp software can also do that, but it comes with a QRZ software that you can download, and that makes it a lot easier to do programming on this radio. Okay, so there is a display here. There is a menu button that you can go through all the features. Now we're not going to really dive into all of the features, but they're pretty basic. Setting up repeater offsets, squelch levels, brightness, display brightness. Maybe we can bump it up just a little bit here so you can kind of get an idea. There it goes. And we can go back. Beeping on the buttons, I don't really like that. Power is medium here. Maybe it's around 3 watts, and then on high is the 5 watts, give or take. But yeah, if you don't do any activity on the screen, it'll just send you back to the main screen here, back on the menu here. Okay, battery indicator. It gives you a nice numeric value of how much battery you have, but there is also one up here. Anytime you set up offsets or change any settings, they will be displayed by these small icons here up top here on the very top. This is a scan feature here. To initiate it, you can press the scan button, and it goes through several program stations that I have up here, but you can also do this in VFO.
Minus 0.8 feet at 2:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
There is the weather station here. Okay, so going back to menu. Okay, you can move along here with the different stations that I have programmed. Okay, pressing menu again and scan. Okay, there's a welcome message. And can have it to display either frequency on the front screen or the name of the channels that you've programmed. Okay, and of course reset all the self-destruct button. Okay, firmware version of this one is 1.66. And there we go, back to menu item number 1. Okay, so here it is the main screen. You can go to it by just tapping the PTT button. So going into VFO, you can press radio, and now you're in VFO. If you press it again, you go into channel mode, that one that you've programmed your channels. You can scan, like I mentioned, both on the channels or on the VFO. Going back to VFO here, you can put a nice frequency, 145, 146, 52. Oh, overdid it there. Okay, there we go, 14652. And you can call CQ here with the PTT button. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Changing from upper to the bottom screen here to the bottom channel is done with the A and B. You press A, goes to the top, and B goes to the bottom. There we go, pretty simple. There is shortcuts here. That's why you see the blue indicators here on the keys. When you press menu and volt, you get your battery charge. And then back to the home screen here, you press menu and bright. You can set your brightness and you get it. It's a little bit of a shortcut. This radio also has an FM radio in it, but I'm not gonna activate that for copyright reasons. You press and hold this. Maybe I can turn the volume really low, and press and hold this, and there is your radio here. You can tune it with the up and down dials. Okay, if that's something you'd like to do. Okay, pressing and holding this gives us back to our normal operation mode. Okay, additionally, let's see that torch up top here. Okay, here we go. You can press and hold it. It's a torch. I think you can double press it and it stays on. Very nice, very bright. And you can also turn it off. There we go. And then on this one, you can go press a monitor. That's why you pick up weak signals here with the monitor. It's a push to acquire, to push to get. It's not a toggle switch. You have to press and hold this, which I think it's a little annoying, but you know, that's what you get on a very basic HT. Aside from that, this is an absolutely phenomenal little device, and if you're considering purchasing it, I think it's around $50 or $60. Excellent first time of ham radio. Okay, I'll show you some aftermarket antennas in a second here. Okay, so I do have some aftermarket antennas that I've used on this radio for a better reception. I have the Nagoya antenna here. You can see it here. There we go, the 771 VHF UHF, and very simply just unscrew the rubber duck here on top. Okay, and then screw this one. It's a little bit trickier if you have the camera blocking your view, but here we go. And now you have a much nicer antenna here. And I also have a quick connect BNC over here to quickly change this between this antenna and the stock one on top, but I don't need to do this right now. Okay, so that's my overview of the Explorer QRZ HT. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments. I can show you the little charging station that it comes in with as long as I pull it out here. There we go, and it just goes on top, just like that. and you can charge in this configuration. Thanks again for stopping by on my quick rundown of the Explorer QRZ HD set, and hope you have a great day, and I'll see you back soon. 73.